Alrighty, hello everyone. It is Chef Lawrence here with games, only the tastiest games and most delicious content coming at you at least 4 times or so a week. I'm not sure, something like that. But here we are today with Destiny 2. So I played Destiny 2 whenever it launched. I did the raid content, which is like the in-game final tier content, and then I just didn't touch it since then. And I think they've come out with one, two, three, four, like 7 DLCs or something like that, and 2 of those you can't even do anymore. Actually, I think I did Osiris, so I did one DLC. Well, good. I'm glad it sounds better. That's a good deal. From the test that I did, it was a little bit funky, but I think we got it figured out now. The worst thing is that it might be, hold on, it's just a hair loud. Maybe I'm just a hair loud, but and oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, cool. We'll just do this here for a second. All right. So I played Destiny 2 whenever it just came out. And it was really fun. And I played a little bit of Curse of Osiris or something like that. The hunt of uh we gotta go to Mercury or something like that. I never even touched Mars, and Mars isn't even a planet in the game anymore. But so we've got a couple things that we're gonna do today. So the main thing is I want to, because I still don't have, because there's like a fourth custom class, because there are 4 classes or 3 classes in this game and 4 subclasses now. I don't have the 4th subclass, and I want the 4th subclass. And I think the way that we get that is we do the Beyond Light campaign. Okay. So we're going to do that. We're going to do the Beyond Light campaign. And then after that, I think we're going to do some weekly things, because I think that's how we get more powerful. So we're gonna do Crucible, which is PvP. Crucibly. And then after that, we'll probably, because we also need to farm up an enhancement core. So I'm gonna write that down. I don't actually know how to get that yet. Mint core. So we're gonna write that down. I don't actually know what that is or how to get it, but we'll figure that out as we go along. It looks like the mic is doing good now. It looks like the game volume is doing okay. We're gonna go ahead and pop on over then. Okie dokie. So I think we're just gonna start out. We're just gonna work our way through the campaign here, because I've already done a little bit of it, but I still haven't gotten to the part where I actually can unlock the class yet. So we're just gonna start heading in that direction.
What have I have seen what power has done to Aramis, but perhaps you are different. Perhaps there is hope. Praxis, he is the visionary mind behind Aramis's technology. He wrings power from the darkness itself. But Verix was not privy to his secrets, his experiments. You must discover how he creates these dark weapons and stop him. Sir Ido, you have heard the legends? They called her Tempest. What news of Aramis? Do not underestimate a scribe.
Good call. Appreciate it. I still don't have the microphone mutage good or bad yet. It's a little bit different. Not used to it. But good catch. Appreciate you, Bob. That's why I made you a mod. Do you know what deck you're gonna play tomorrow or day after tomorrow for Yu-Gi-Oh on the tasting menu? Okay, I don't actually know what this guy wants me to do for him, so I'm gonna actually check real quick. Oh, I guess I'm just gonna go to the place. Is it this way? I mean, I'm here. This sniper rifle looks good. I like that. Hold on. Yeah, all the decks are, you have to do a lot of reading. I also made the Link Dragon deck. I think the Link Dragon deck is pretty cool. It reminds me a lot of playing like Dark Hero and stuff like that. Man, none of these look good on this. Okay. That does not look bad at all. Okay, so what do we do for this quest? Yeah, I mean, you could play like, there was something, you could play like Mermail. The only thing you'd have to read is the extra deck, probably. So, I have to defeat Vex. Minotaurs will always drop the device. Okay. Okay, that's easy then. So actually, I can go and do this quest. I think. Is it a Vex thing? If it's not a Vex thing, I can still go do it. Yeah, pretty much every Yu-Gi-Oh card is that way nowadays. It was even that way before we quit. But yeah, there's like the Dragon Link deck, Mermail, Virtual World, which is like an XYZ deck, which is pretty wild. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's pretty interesting because I think that there's not much of a meta that's been defined since there's not been much but online tournaments. So there hasn't been nearly as much data. Well, because Mermail can make two totally awesome and then another Link monster that's like a negate, and they can rip two cards out of your hand with Molten Glacia. So, I mean, it could just do that consistently, you know? It's sort of like how they had to ban or had to limit Dante to make, to actually make Burning Abyss go away. No, I mean, the Mermail deck, it basically functions the same. It just has some extra, like, Link monsters and stuff that it can do now. And it's probably easier now because you don't... I'm actually not really sure, but it doesn't seem like you have to use the link zones anymore. I don't think that that's part of the game anymore. I think you have to for like link monsters, like if you want arrows pointing at each other, obviously, and stuff like that. But I think the rest of the monsters you can just summon wherever at any time. Yeah, I think they did some online regionals. I don't know. I didn't really keep up with it. And since I'm not at Truman anymore, I don't keep up with the Yu-Gi-Oh group. But I'm sure they've been doing some stuff here and there. It's definitely probably been a low year, but you know, that's kind of been the way it was for everything. Yeah, that doesn't feel too bad at all. Frame rate's a bit choppy. Let's see what I can do about that here in a moment. Appreciate it, Bachman. Yeah, my buddy, my roommate is also streaming right now, so the stream quality might just be only okay right now, and you might have to wait a little bit longer for it to get better. Also, this game is, you know, there's a lot going on. We'll see if we can make it better here in a little bit. Ooh, yeah, the frame rate is a little bit choppy. I can see in the preview up there.
What do you say we do what Guardians do and bust them back down to microchips?
Yeah, after this public event, I'll mess with it here in a minute. I think this is how I get... Oh, gosh. I think this is how I get legendary. Tarkov's finally back. I mean, we could probably meet halfway to visit Vince. I'm in Chicago and you're in Kirksville, so St. Louis is about halfway between us. I think it was because they started a sale today. And a bunch of people hopped on the servers from the sale. But that also definitely could have been. Yeah, Tarkov can definitely be all-encompassing. And I know you've been busy with work, too. Did you play the Final Fantasy VII Remake? I never got around to it, and I heard it was very, very good. sometimes these like really high level people will just annihilate bosses. It's so funny. The darkness class is like so broken in this. He seems so strong. I was out of ammo. Sometimes I forget splash damage is a thing, you know? Sometimes that's just the way it is. Okay, so we got that step done. We did that public event. Let me see what I can do here about the... See what I can do here about the frame rate choppiness. Do. Yeah, I don't know. The Destiny, they seem to be like changing things up so much that I'm not super super clear on it. Really trying to figure out what we can do. Okie dokie, let's see if that's any better. I mean, it's still a little bit choppy, but unfortunately, that's all I'm going to be able to do without ending the stream. I'm probably going to switch over to a different game later on, but it's just, you know, it's just for a little bit. There we go. Alright, what do we do over here now? We did... something over here.
This conflux, Praxis built it himself. It's a little hacky. Cover me and I'll see what I can find out.
kinetic sniper rifles sound really good. Sound design in this game is incredible. Great echo. What are we doing here? What's going on? Game is so inscrutable. Go here, shoot the aliens here. Well, okay. I can do that. Okay, I understand. Never mind, I get it. I understand. Yeah, honestly, for games like this, I think I'm just going to have to push my system a little bit harder, because I'm not, obviously, utilizing very much of my system. I've got quite a beefy boy in here. So honestly, after this, I might restart the stream, just to readjust my stream settings, try to make this run a little bit better. Man, this assault rifle is incredible. Like a laser beam, man. Originally I played this game on console, and playing it on PC is entirely different. It's so much easier. I mean, I'm a better FPS aimer, I guess, at this point with a controller anyway. But man, this thing just on target. This feels very good. Really happy I found this one. What a good character. I love being able to spam those grenades. So much free damage. I think that's why this class is still so good against the rest in regards to PvE. Because I think in PvP the what is it called, the Shale Binder, whatever the Stasis Warlock is. I think it's the Shale Binder, which is silly, but I think that is what it is. Shale Binder. How did you? Oh, okay.
I warned Aramis against.
Ah, dang it.
What use is such currency to us? Alas. Where my wise words fail, your knife will must prevail.
Come on, that was right there. Barrel stuffing it. Oh. There we go. Oh, geez. Gotta go somewhere.
Looks like Praxis found out we're trying to shut down his conflicts. He sent a servitor to protect him.
Oh, get teleported again. I hate the exploding ones. The exploding ones are so rough. Why are you sending me so far away? He's so scared. Got grenades aplenty. Alright, what's next?
Got a signal off of that downed servitor. I know where we can find Praxis.
Complete the Technocrat mission. Empire Hunt. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna restart the stream for just a moment, so that I can change my stream settings. So I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, we'll see if that fixes any of the issues that we were having. Back to Destiny 2. It's not that much better, but it's not worse. I would say that's watchable now, right? That's probably watchable enough. It's not like I, you know, I got 10 followers. I'm, just chilling. All right, I need to eat this fucking. This doesn't need to be cooled back down. I got this great yogurt drink, but they're not very good unless they're very, very cool. Okie dokie. So now we're in an actual quest here. So we'll see what we have to do. I still don't know who any of these characters are, or why I'm here, or what I'm doing, or who Aramis or Praxis is. But I do know how to shoot aliens. I can definitely shoot aliens. And I think that's all that they really need me to do as a Guardian, so. It definitely feels that way most of the time anyway. Kill Praxis, okay? What does he look like? Are they talking about stasis or are they talking about darkness? Because I don't know if those are the same. I don't know if they're not the same. It's kind of hard for me to tell personally. Extraneous variables, that's me. It's my Guardian's name, actually, Extraneous Variables.
Your kind make compelling test subject.
Yeah, I bet we do. We're immortal.
Let us run a test. Initiating defense protocol near side.
Oh, this guy's not even a boss. I was thinking this guy was going to be a boss. Said he's just a gentleman. All right. Troubling, embarrassing. Yeah, don't let Aramis know.
The data must be clean.
Definitely don't let Aramis know. Do I have any of those, like, boosters? Because I'm pretty sure I've got some, like, boosters here in my inventory. What do I got here? Glimmer extractor found in the scraps. Precision kills have it. Okay, this is the one I think I want. We want, because we don't have enough money to get the exotic thing that I want. How the fuck? I guess that's how. He's laughing as if he got me. You're laughing like you got me. You didn't get me once. Also, even if you got me, come on. I'm a Guardian. You can't kill me. We're trying to be a little bit more accurate because we want those glimmer. We need that glimmer. We need that glimmer bad. We need so much glimmer. Hello. on, there's so much aim punch. Good lord. Okay. Not too bad. We'll keep on moving. Whoop. They really should stop making mines red. I love when they line up. Hacky. Hello. Got so much aim punch.
This is where your Golden Age Cal built his machines.
Who?
Trivial tinkering. I will elevate it.
Don't know who that is.
Is it strange to see this place, Guardian?
It's not strange.
Elixni are haunted by what we have lost.
I think,
But we are not forced to walk the ruins
are the
of
Elixni
our
the
former
Fallen? Is that what they call
lives,
themselves?
as you are.
Close one. Man, it's so hard to hit fire. I think this is still pretty good. I like this quite a bit. And it's got the explosive rounds. That shit's broken. Prime? I got an Amazon Prime engram? We getting looted here now, boys. We getting looted now with our Amazon Prime engram. Let's keep on going. Is this? Who's this? You look cool.
Did not come this far.
Oh, you have a triangle on your back, huh, bud?
An outlier.
Praxis.
Account for you.
Okay, Praxis currently immune. Is it this thing? Aha, it was that thing. Where'd you go, Praxis? Oh, you ran? Love being a guardian. Thank God they increased like the enemy count in this game, because like that was the biggest problem that I had in the previous iteration, is that a lot of these missions would be so much more empty. But the more I gotta shoot, the more I enjoy myself. So give me more to shoot. all the time, every time. Best part of this game by far. Let me do it more. Let me do it as often as I can. This gun's good as hell. They say as I miss every shot. Got him. Thanks for the glimmer. Need a lot more. Okay, another. Okay, great. Love a good laser beam. What is it, a flashbang? It was a anti-light thing or whatever. Haha, haha. Apparently, I don't mean anything. Ready to fight you again. Ooh, some more triangles. The B button being the way that you break out of the frozen shit is the most asinine default command I've ever experienced. I fucking hate it. Do you have more? Where are the rest of them? Found it. Man, this ultimate is just so much fun. There's no way that's not one of the most fun ultimates in the game. Pretty good at those long-range grenades, but I get that last one. Did I get them all? Oh, that didn't even kill it. You got more? Yay! Oh my gosh, quit freezing me. Shit's so annoying. Huh? Oh, do I need the darkness to defeat the darkness? Yeah. Sure. Oh, I can only hurt him with stasis. Oh my god. Boom. Splinter of Darkness.
Praxis is down. We're finishing up here.
Good. Without Phylax and Praxis, Aramis will grow reckless, careless. Without her counsel, she is weak. She will struggle to control this new dark power.
Perfect time for us to
New
strike.
stasis power.
Guardian, we should get back to camp with this splinter. The stranger will be waiting.
All right, let's do it. It's a good helmet.
Praxis and Phylax are dead. We must retaliate.
Sure.
Atrax. Critus and I can handle this. Return to the crypt and prepare the body.
The body? Whose body? Prepare your body.
Aramis, we must take pause. These powers are not what we expected. I, too, am impatient. But there is wisdom in caution.
No, I played Destiny 2 in year 1. So like there's been I think 6 or 7 expansions since then. So I don't know who any of these people are. I don't have any idea. I don't know how the darkness got here. I don't know. I mean, Destiny already had a pretty inscrutable story before. But like all I know is that that guy with the lady with the good collar, with the ice collar, that's the bad guy. But also there's a bad guy that's based on the battle pass. So there's a battle pass bad guy, and then there's the DLC quest bad guy. You know. Okay, what's next? Are we still in questline territory, or are we in the open world again? Okay, open world again. I think the best part about this game is that you can use your menu while you are loading into the next area. That's pretty huge.
Buddy.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I've played Overwatch. I didn't super get into it. Because Overwatch is sort of like a MOBA, right? It's a first-person shooter MOBA, more or less like a class-based shooter thing. I just played League. You know, I played League and Dota. It's scratched a very similar itch, and I also wasn't like incredible at it. And since it's such a competitive game,
but I believe she's getting desperate.
I don't like getting hosed so often.
Find out what her next move.
That's why I don't play the multiplayer in this a whole lot, because again, I'm out of practice and I don't know what all the good gear is and stuff like that. But we'll go give that a shot here later.
The darkness caused the collapse. By all accounts, it seeks to cause
darkness.
Don't
Sometimes this game's dialogue reminds me a lot of Kingdom Hearts dialogue. The Weathered Fox, thank you for the follow.
Do what you must for the good of humanity.
I think I know who that is.
But don't lose
you want to play chess? Yeah, we can play chess. We'll play Yu-Gi-Oh chess and Yu-Gi-Oh chess, 4D chess, and then we'll play regular chess tomorrow to end up your time. That way you don't have to read too much. Okay, so where do I need to go for the next quest? Here? I don't know if I've been to this area yet. Oops, fuck me. I don't know any of the hotkeys. Cosmodrome. Sure. So Bob, do you have any pro chess strats because my partner's dad, I'm pretty sure, is really good at chess. I also play Warhammer with him, but I'm pretty sure we tied or I just barely lost the last time, so I think I'm okay as far as Warhammer. What is this? Defeat combatants. For sure.
Affirmative.
Defeat Fallen in the Cosmodrome, the Divide. Gather. What? Hold on. Okay. Here's what I need. Defeat Fallen in the Cosmodrome, the Divide. Oh, the Divide in the Cosmodrome. Got it. Which is south. Okay. And also, we've got a quest to get a weapon. So that's fun. What was that I just did? Did I just buy it? Hold on. I hope not. I hope I didn't just buy something. I don't want to buy anything. What do I got here? It's not even as good. I just don't know what's good and worth keeping in this yet. Nice indeed, thank you. Thank you for the comment. Appreciate the follow again. Alright. I don't know what else to do necessarily, so we're just gonna keep on keeping on. I think we have to go south and just kill a bunch of things, so we'll go do that.
End like this. Gotta get back to the city soon. Go see the commander.
Let's go with something a little bit more. Why suddenly sometimes this gun is an energy weapon and sometimes it isn't. I don't actually have any idea. Is it part of the gun? Is that the thing that it does? Osmosis, using grenade charge. Oh, neat. Actually, I really like that. That's pretty choice. Alright, so here's the Divide. What's this? Plant? Yeah, some spin metal leaves, you know. What are you guys doing? Where's the enemies to fight? Do you guys kill them all? I'll take free loot. No doubt, no doubt. Oh, thanks, I appreciate it. Tell your dad, well, I guess I could tell him, hello, hi. Okay, then let's go do this. And this should be, this is just a spawn point. Where's the heckin', how do I get to the, what are they called, Lost Sector? I don't actually know. Chest in there. Oh, the lost sector's up there. Okay. See, we're learning. We're learning. It's been a minute, but we're figuring it out. Alright. Now maybe we'll be able to find some Fallen in here to do the quest thing that we need to be doing. Because I think these are instanced, so there shouldn't be a bunch of people in here also trying to do the thing. But again, don't really know. I don't know if this is actually counting for what I need to be doing, but I am going to go ahead and do it because it's fun. I like the gameplay of this game, so I'm going to play it. So funny, this gun, it sort of cycles through different damages, like damage levels, I guess. So you'll be just sort of mosquito biting somebody and then suddenly you'll vaporize them. What a fun gun. These poor guys. They can't even get out of their spawn room. Such a bully. Ooh! Cartesian coordinate. Hold on. Okay. Ooh. I don't think that's what we fight in here, but that is cool to look at. Defeat combatants with your super and other class abilities. Super grants the most efficient progress. Okay. Coming for you. I just gotta reload first. Alright, now I can deal with you, sir. Oh boy. It is nice being a high level in this game. You can just sort of vaporize bosses. But I think this game does this even better than Halo, which I love. This game definitely makes you feel like a demigod. You feel so very strong in Destiny. There are very specific situations where you don't, but most of the time, oh. The power fantasy is so strong. Absolutely exceptional. Okie dokie. So I guess we go back out here and we kill people with our super and... Oh no, okay. And gather intel on the... Okay, so this I didn't get any progress towards, but that's okay. I guess. I guess we have to just go out here with the rest of the gang and spawn kill shit until we get our 5 intel bits. Maybe now that we'll be in a new instance, we can actually do some stuff here. Yeah, it looks like whoever was here earlier cleared out. This is where I'm supposed to be, though, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just gonna keep doing the thing, I think. Oh, hello. Aha, I got one. Wow, that thing has so much health. That's actually kind of crazy. Get it out of here. Yeah. Give me this intel bites. Honestly, with this gun, I feel like you just sort of run through the magazine anyway. And that'll give me slightly faster reload time. Alright, new step. Defeat Barracus. And I was still reading that game. Okay. What do we need to do about Barracus? There are people around me, but honestly, we're all trying to do the same thing, I think. God damn it, now I have to go do the Lost Sector that I just did. That's so funny. No, I'm mad because we were all trying to do the same thing where we have to kill the AI out here because they drop an item that we needed to continue the quest. So we were all out here, I think, trying to steal each other's kills for a minute. And actually, none of those were bosses, but the guy at the end of this is a boss, but this is a really low level area, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember correctly, this is like the area that you start the game in, or somewhere around here. So there are people around, but not, I can solo these guys no problem. This isn't very difficult content. This is just sort of like the stuff that I have to do to get through the main quest line for this DLC. I think. I'm also, like, you know, halfway speaking out of my ass because I don't really know, but I kind of know. You know, I played the first year of Destiny. If it's anything like that, then I kind of know. But also, Destiny does a really good job at, if you're at least keeping up with the level of the enemies, as far as like the level of content that you're on. Destiny does a really good job of making you feel very, very powerful. Like, I'm playing well and I've got good equipment, but Destiny just inherently does such a good job of making you feel so strong. And it has a lot to do with them throwing bunches and bunches of weak enemies at you all the time. And that's the best part, honestly. Like, Destiny has such fun gunplay that the more random dudes that they throw at you and the variety of enemies is good. It's even better in certain DLCs because there's a different enemy types, or at least more different enemy types. Like, the bosses here have been pretty unique so far, but like these guys here, I've fought these guys a million trillion times. And I haven't even been playing this whole time, you know. There are people who've been playing this game much longer than I have. Probably killed these guys billions of times. Oh yeah, this is the fucking... Poor guys. Yeah, Destiny has plenty of content that you can do really easily solo. And there's a lot of good content. Gosh darn it. Oh, stasis empowered. Okay, so now you're going to get to fight the boss with my darkness powers. But there's also plenty of content that is impossible to do solo, pretty much. Like I said, I did the raid in year 1. And that's a 6-person thing, and we had to like actually find a specific group to be able to do it because it takes such specific what's the word, team play. I guess that was the guy who was supposed to kill. This guy is just also here. Alright, and that's the guy that I need to open the chest. The other guy just was also here, I guess. Alright, give me some more loot.
Aramis was planning on flooding Europa with spider tanks. We've dealt with the ones in charge.
Yes.
Yes.
Our comms buzz with chatter. Word of your success has already reached Europa. Aramis is most unpleased.
So keep going, you think?
Intends to react with another set of reinforcements. The Vex.
The Vex.
How?
Europa holds yet another dark secret.
There's always more dark
Portal
secrets.
Built by Clovis Prey, leading directly.
If I know anything about playing a little bit of Destiny 1 and a lot of Destiny 2, there's always more dark secrets.
Activated.
And she needs to be stopped. We're on our way.
We're on our way. Where do we need to go? Complete the Glassway strike. Select it from the Europa map. Alright, let's do it. Select it from the Europa map. Europa time. The Glassway. So this is part of the. This is one of the team contents. Team based content. This is a strike. It's a 3-person team game, team mission basically. And I could probably solo almost all of this up until the final boss. The final boss might give me some trouble. But also, whenever you're playing out in the world, you have like a 5-second respawn time, and you can respawn whenever. But in these, your respawn time goes up to like 30 seconds. Oh man. There we go.
Hello
no surprise to find you here.
Uh-oh. And that's how we die. It's a good thing Guardians are immortal.
Far more than you know, traitor.
This guy must be waiting. Man, I hate that guy's mask. That's not good at all. Alright, we'll actually play it now. It's fine. So, this world is a slightly harder world, I think. And so the enemies here are going to be slightly tougher, even though they're the same types of enemies. I think. Yes, they're hitting a little bit harder. They probably have a slightly higher power level. And since it's team-based content, you know, it's intentionally a little bit harder. Okay, and with that in mind, I'm going to change up my build just a little bit. Yeah, I just really like running around and having two guns where I can run around with. Choice. That's another really fun thing about using the fire, the flaming, the solar, the flaming guy. The class that I'm playing, Dawnblade? Dawnblade, maybe. I think that might be it, Dawnblade. That's the cool thing about using Dawnblade is that you have pretty good accuracy whenever flying around in the air. And I like doing that a lot. It's a feature, you know, you only kind of get from this character, so... Or this one subclass of this character. So I definitely want to, you know, have some fun with it, utilize it.
Was it not you that tortured
Tell me, Varix.
and murdered Elixni in the prison of elders?
Yeah, did you murder Elixni?
Varix is...
Don't know who anyone is, but did you do it?
At least here they
What's
die
the...
for a cause.
What we got here? Yeah, I think we just keep going with it. Yeah, I mean, like, now that there's all three of us playing, you know, we're just gonna roll through this strike.
I'm no monster.
This mission is not gonna last too much longer.
I do for the future of our people.
Open that portal.
But again, the boss might be a little bit rough.
Them all.
Many will die, yes, but more shall live.
Also, in this class, you have the freaking... I get twice as many dodge rolls. Dodge rolls? Like, kinda. I get twice as many dodge rolls as the class whose class ability is dodge roll. That's so broken. Warlocks is so good. Yeah, like the Hunter, they get a dodge roll, and I can do two of them right in a row right there. I have to be in the air to do them, and it doesn't reload my gun, but... Very good in PvP. The rest of the Hunter's class is a lot better in PvP, but, you know.
Our world died, Varix. Do you recall? We were
Warlock is
absolutely
very fun,
powerless
very
to
well-rounded.
Stop it. I tried everything to put it behind me, to move on. But in my head, I could not silence the collective cries of our injured and dying.
Also, Destiny has just such good environment design. Like,
Darkness presented
so many
itself.
fun areas to kill aliens in.
Finally, Varix. Finally, I felt I could do something. So go ahead. Call me a monster. But do not doubt that what I do for the future of our people.
Great reload. And it has explosive rounds? This is really good. I got really lucky on the drops on this gun, I think. I don't know necessarily what's good in this yet. Everything's different. All the guns that I have in my stash I can't use because they don't have high enough max light
Aramis
or whatever.
has always been brash, but this is different. The darkness pervades her mind and spirit.
And her
We'll stop her,
spirit.
Barracks. We have to.
This guy's big old gun. Oh, he's using the same thing as me. I've got one of those. Oops. I always forget that I'm using a rocket launcher as my secondary. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. Bastion revived a fox.
This time, I made you into one of my own.
There she is.
Unfortunately, you're too late. I'll just have to eviscerate you another day, if you make it out alive.
Alright. The portal, it's on. I can't even stay up there, huh? That's why I was floating around like that. Oh, I see. I can't pick them up, so I can't. Oh. I see. So that gun, if I pick up one of those little orbs, it's supposed to overcharge my gun and make me do a lot more damage and have infinite ammo for like 5 seconds, but I haven't picked it up and that doesn't happen. I can't pick them up because of my... I guess it's not infinite ammo, huh? It is a supercharged battery, though. Oh, infinite ammo. Ay, ay, ay. take it get a little tough. This isn't necessarily easy. But this isn't even close to like the toughest type of content that there is. Not even close. Baba Booey! Easy. Easy game.
Wait. Where was all that radiolarian fluid go?
Thorium Holt robes.
Done.
Thorium Holt robes. Alright. Now what's next for the quest line, everybody?
Ours was a world of prosperity and peace, not unlike your golden age. We worshipped the great machine, but fate intervened. With it came a whirlwind of destruction. In the chaos, the great machine fled, abandoning us all. Aramis, like most, was left consumed with rage. In the wake of loss,
Dang,
Aramis
so
built
the
a
fucking
life,
Traveler used to
found
be with
new
the Fallen?
family, one forged from anger.
I guess I would be mad too if like the magic superpower granting ball that gave everybody immortality just sort of like
us.
left.
Eric's fear
That wouldn't be like
for
fun.
Elixni lives. At
Okay,
the
so
command
Elixni
of
are what the Fallen
Aramis,
call themselves. Got it.
they will meet
See, we're learning.
their end.
We're learning. The pyramids are darkness, I think.
All do.
The triangles are bad.
We must all make choices. Aramis chose herself over her people. If Aramis is to succeed, the great machine and all who follow it will meet.
Oh no,
their
you can't
end.
blow up the ball. We already saw what happened whenever somebody tried to blow up the ball. I remember the
There is
original Destiny
only
campaign.
one truth. Death.
Death. Good voice acting. Nonsense that they're talking about, but it's good voice acting. So what's next? Just blank screen? Okay, here we go. Didn't think so. It was, you know.
Oh, Pawn. In another life.
How does Aramis have my like phone number? That shit's so annoying.
You could have set odds.
Can you block her, Nathan Fillion? Can you block? Just block her off my phone. Block her off my phone.
We won't let you.
Don't talk to her. Just block her off my phone. Get her out of here. I don't need to hear that shit in my ear. That. Get it out of here.
Darkness is a parasite. It
Darkness.
burrows its way into your soul.
If they started talking
and
about
feeds on
friendship
your
and shit
most
too, this would be a
selfish
Kingdom Hearts game.
desires. Your every wish, tainted and twisted, as you become the very thing darkness wants you to be.
I just want the shale bender class.
There is no
That's all I
future
need.
for any of us.
Give me the class, because then I can use that in PvP.
I've witnessed this firsthand. I refuse to let it happen again.
Okay.
So know this as you step away from the light once more.
Okay.
Inside us all is the strength to control darkness.
Is it friendship?
We need
Is
only
friendship the
look
strength to
inward
control
And
darkness?
remember why we're here. We are humanity's final salvation.
Sure. Okay. Go and do it again. Okay, here I go. Yum. Man, this fucking sparrow looks so good. I love the Joustin sparrow, and you can't get it anymore. Exclusive. Exclusive. The planet that I got it from is gone. I still need to do one more quest after this for the darkness. Okay. This sucks. It's so far away. At least the sparrow driving in this is fun. None of the other vehicles that they've ever tried to include have been memorable at all, but sparrow's pretty choice. I don't think I've actually gone this way of the ship. I've actually never... I don't think so. Nyom. And the lens flare on this is crazy. I don't actually know if that's what it's called. Huh. The environments that aren't like specifically meant for like strikes and shit like that, sometimes those environments get kind of boring. Like that long ass hallway that I have to travel through. But like this is like kind of neat, you know? Are you... No, you're just a regular guy. I was wondering if he was a high value target because those guys have treasure chests. A lot of health, buddy. Right through his legs. There we go. Don't you shoot that thing at me. Now this guy's a high value target, I think. Oh no, that guy was too, huh? What? He was an orange. I don't know, man. I don't actually think this guy's gonna drop me anything for some reason. I feel like I've messed with him before and he just drops his gun or something. Ooh, okay. I like a good grab lift.
Aramis is sending another wide-range transmission.
Judgment Day is upon us, my fellow Elixni. Another foundational pillar of our beautiful society has
Our
been
beautiful
knocked down.
society.
Praxis, dear friend. Your death at the hands of those puppets will not go unavenged. Soon they will answer for what they've done. I will see to it myself. Rise now, my fellow Elixni. Do not let this scum take more of our sisters, brothers, fathers, and mothers.
Sisters, brothers, fathers, mothers.
We are the future of our kind, and we will destroy all who threaten us. Leave no pawn alive.
Love being able to spam grenades. So choice. These were this is the exotic item, the high level item that lets me do that. Is the one that I was using in year 1, and it's the one I'm using in year whatever this is, 3 or 4. I still can't unlock those, huh? Okay. Maybe I'll be able to unlock those once I actually get my darkness powers. So much travel. Finally fighting. Oh, I've been here before. Hello. Goodbye. Pick up penguin souvenir. What? What the fuck was that? Penguin souvenir? Where did that go? What does that mean? What? Is it in my inventory? Do I have it now? Huh. That's weird. Hang the souvenir. I don't even know how to access it. It just told me to pick it up and then it was gone, and it's not usually in this, you know, in these kind of games they highlight in your inventory where it went, but they didn't. Also, what the fuck? Where am I going? Supposed to just watch? No. This is the story of a girl. I guess that's the way I go. I guess that makes sense. Hold on, what's this? Glacial stalwart. Sure. This gun's so good. Man, I'm communing with this one, huh? Give me the big crystal. I hate this grenade. I can't wait to get to choose between a different grenade because this one sucks. The one that's just a wall. Like, hypothetically it's interesting, but it's not the way that you play Destiny. The way you play Destiny. You're not in your enemy's face literally the whole time. Are you even playing the same game? It's all about efficiency. You gotta get through as much things as you can as quickly as you can. Gotta get that loot. Yeah, it's like the darkness ice powers or something. I don't really understand it from a lore perspective, but it definitely is neat. Like that crystal? What is this?
Be careful.
Oh.
This is stasis at its most powerful.
Yeah, definitely.
I won't lie. It scares me. I just
I'll
don't
definitely
want to see
take
it
that.
turn
That's
on
funny.
me. Its grasp is sinister.
Okay, whose grasp is sinister? The darkness? I go out the way I came, right? Okay. Aha, a classic pipe ramp. I think I like the pistol more. The pistol's more fun. Oh, that's a submachine gun. Where's the pistol? There she is. So 1360 is the light level that we gotta get to, huh? Seems pretty high. Trials of Osiris is only 13. What is that? I can't get it yet. 1260. I'm almost there. What are we doing next? Can I just fast travel? Man, I gotta remember that I can fast travel all the time in this game. They just let you like bip and bop back to every place as much as you want, really. Okay. Also, how are we doing on that exotic item quest? Return to the data holiday in the tower. Good deal. I think we're gonna, as soon as we turn this quest in, we're gonna return to the tower, and then we're gonna take a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back at it.
Aramis wished to return the Elixni to greatness.
Sure.
Varix wished to follow her, but her anger has made her blind.
And it has made Varric see.
And it has made Varix see. Aramis cannot see.
Man, what a different world where we played a Destiny game where that was who we played as. We played as the Fallen instead of humans.
We must help the Elixni who wish to flee.
Just
Aramis.
elites with forearms.
We must give them the second chance she promised. And then the way will be clear.
So I'm almost
for
done with this, I
you
think.
To end her reign.
Giving me another thing. Rocket launcher of some kind. Okay. In Eventide Ruins, ensure that the fleeing allies escape. Okay. Yeah.
First Vex, now Cabal, picking the bones of Elixni.
Okay, we're gonna take a short break. We'll be back momentarily.
Still a flying fuss. Come on. Three.
My programming tells me it is a very nice day.
Told her this wasn't.
Alrighty, and we're back. I'm sure I have some things to do on the tower real quick, so we'll knock those out as quickly as we possibly can, and then we'll get back to
Hi there.
still trying to unlock the darkness mode or whatever.
Check, check, check.
We need to go put some stuff in our vault, I think. We've got too much crap.
Not just hunting. I was on duty when the old tower was locked.
Thanks to Traveler for data compression. Now if only we could get it uncovered.
So rocket launcher and business assassin snapshot sights. Fast stream down, overflow magazine based rapid kills, high velocity, impact. I don't know, I really like the one that I have right now. $55, $52, $54.
Another golden age blizzard interplanetary orbital sails.
55. Okay. Clears up some inventory space. Let's have him unlock the curse, the prime,
begin
the
then.
good one. Hey, I got the helmet that I wanted too.
Circumstances change, but the data remains. Always.
Oh, never mind. It's not actually as good looking as I thought it was. Actually, kind of ugly. That's okay. We've got this, and that's choice. I like the little thing, the halo. I didn't want to call it the halo because it's made by Bungie, but it is kind of that, I guess. Blue moon shell,
Step on
coastal,
up.
whatever.
Take a look.
What? What are you trying to tell me here? Okay.
Thank you for shopping at Eververse.
Okay, and we've got something else over here. Something marked with a crown. Which means quest, I think. Chief Shipwright.
Yep. Let's talk.
Okay, blast from the past. New step. Oh, right, this was the thing. Okay. So I did that. I think. Okay, I did that. Complete public events and defeating a combatants on Europa. So I need to do 3 public events. That we can do, surely.
Dancing Guardians?
Okay, so we need to go back to Europa.
That's funny.
It's weird that there's no other fast travel point,
Listen up.
unfortunately.
This is taking forever.
Okie dokie. Back at it again on Europa. So I don't really know what the quest here. I need to help somebody evacuate somewhere. And then I need to do public events. I was hoping we would get through this campaign a little bit faster so that I could go play Crucible. But I suppose this is as good of a way as any to earn XP to level up my season pass and stuff like that. That's the thing about Destiny. There's, even if you're like working on other things, now that there's so much content and so many quests and stuff in this game, it really does feel like I'm constantly progressing at least on something. It may not be the thing I necessarily want to progress on, but at least I'm doing something.
The skiff is prepared.
The skiff is prepared. Whoever decided to put that in, whoever made that choice, that was an incredible choice. That was an incredible wheeze. He went, woo! Love that shit. Okay, ether resupply. I think.
Guardians, servitors are out to resupply.
Trying to remember how to do.
They've grown all the more wrathful.
All the more wrathful. The word. So I think for this one, there's like little ones that spawn, and I need to kill the little ones. That's what this guy's doing. I would say I'm right on the money. So in this game, there are public events, a la MMOs and stuff like that, and you can upgrade the level of the event if you know the secret password, basically, or the secret thing to do. In this case, little versions of this guy are going to spawn as the fight goes on, and as long as we kill them all, then the special version of the event will start. That should be it right there, actually. Yep. And so now he's going to be slightly harder, and he's going to give us better loot. Good. We like better loot. You know, we want to make sure our time is well spent in Destiny. I think that's kind of the way that all strategy with all MMOs, MMO type games, looter type games. You know, the more time you spent, as long as it feels like it's worth it. But you wanna min-max your time as much as you can. Yay, more money. Okay, and then I guess we'll just go around and do the main quest things while we're looking for more public events. Something like that. Alright. And the, like, very slight auto-aim that Destiny does have is so clean. It feels so nice. Okay, and then I need to kill this guy. Okay, I understand. I want to break free. See, that's why it's broken. A, you have to break free. B, it hurts your shield to break free. That's why it's so annoying in PvP. That's why it's literally the worst. And as much as I want to get good at PvP again, it's not going to happen because that shit's broken. think that's the first emitter situated. Now, what? Are you gonna show me another one? Or... fleeing... Okay, cool, they popped up. I really can't tell sometimes with this game. The quests are kind of... Some of them are rock solid, perfect quests, like the strikes and stuff like that. Some of them aren't even close. Okay, tamper. Stop me from tampering or whatever I'm doing. Okay, disengage. Oh my god. What a gun. Oh, I got a prime engram from him. Okay. I think those are the good ones. I think those are the ones that I want to farm. I don't know how to get them, but I think those are the ones that I want. I don't think that's behaving properly. I don't think so. Tampering. Dead. Not dead yet. Oh boy. Hey, you get out of here. Break free. Oh man, it's so tough. I need to figure out how to, like, what key that's bound to, because that's an awful key for me to try and reach for. I can't do it. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of dudes. A lot of dudes. Not enough dudes though. I think they keep forgetting the Guardians are invincible. Okay, how about you target somewhere? I think that was all three of them, wasn't it?
My friend, thank you.
You're welcome.
Soon the Elixir who still know hope will flee to safety.
Just barely got that. Just barely got that. I was almost out of room for that, or range from that context menu. This is what I'm talking about. This is min-maxing. This is how you maximize your light, Guardians.
The more Elixir that escape, the better I feel. They deserve safety.
I'm for sure an authority.
A victory, yes.
Capless.
But more remain.
Haven't I been up this area like 1,000 times?
To traitors like you, unworthy of my empire.
Aramis, it was never meant.
See, I think this is gonna be more difficult content.
It was meant to be home.
Which is good, that's what we're looking for.
Our home was taken
Don't want
from
shit to be
us
too
by
easy.
your once great machine. There is no home for us while it still lives.
Gotta kill the ball. That ball is too evil, man. You gotta kill the ball. It knows too much. Alright.
The Vex are already here.
Oh no, the Vex. Oh no. So worried. I hate that I have to go and pick up my Glimmer. I gotta get my Glimmer, but I don't want to go pick it up. Gotta keep moving forward. I got something to do. I think I gotta go kill the Darkness Lady. I think that's what I'm doing. And then maybe they'll give me my powers. Just want to be done with that part. This game is really great for ADHD type people like myself because there's so many different styles of content now that you can switch between. But I do want to just get this done. I think a sleep stream? You think so? You think people would watch me sleep? That might be kind of a problem because I am an insomniac. So I often have lots of trouble sleeping. Maybe it would be exciting if I was falling asleep. Maybe the chat would blow up and they would go pog at some point whenever I actually fell asleep. I think I'm using that correctly. I'm not super in the know as far as lingo. I don't know, man. If they're viewers, I say they're the right type of people. You know, I'm just trying to hang out. As long as, I mean, you know, you're my first mod. You know, use your own discretion, but we're just trying to vibe out here, man. That's the real goal. Play tasty games and fucking vibe, man.
You think me insane, don't you, Paul?
Not
One
insane.
day you'll understand. When your
Just
city
wrong.
falls and your people die. When your traveler abandons you.
Yeah, I'll be sad if the Traveler leaves. Then I'll lose all my superpowers, and that wouldn't be cool. My superpowers are the coolest part of me. My character doesn't have a voice or anything, I don't think. Or maybe they didn't, and then they did for a minute, and then they decided they didn't want him to have one, because it seems like I was, you know, testing stuff out, and I was trying out other campaigns until I learned that there's, like, nothing worth getting from them. But, I don't really know, because it was jarring to me that my Guardian was speaking, but then I don't think I've heard him speak since then. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Hoping for one more. All are welcome in the kitchen, me boy. All are welcome in the kitchen. Alright. We're kind of shredding, honestly. Like, I feel like I'm playing pretty good. Like, we're kind of just waltzing through all of these things.
Varix came to Europa for a second chance. for the right thing. That is strength.
Not weakness.
Oh, please, Varys. You only came here to hide. Like a coward.
Hunt down Aramis. I mean, if this is Aramis that we're fighting here, like, if we just get her here, then I guess that's the end of the campaign, right?
Already perished.
But I'm not gonna be able to do it without the darkness.
You are the real coward.
Silence! I've had enough of you, Varys. I will enjoy watching your skull shatter into pieces.
Oop, too far. It definitely looked like he dodged, but then the ping brought him back to where he didn't dodge. Poor guy. Oh man, at least in this game the netcode favors me. Hey Pixis. Goodbye Pixis. Oh my god. And I was just talking up the difficulty of this earlier. Maybe I'm just too good, man. I know I'm gonna eat my words later whenever I go and play, like, Crucible and shit, but... right now, whenever I can pretend I'm good, ooh boy, I'm just, ooh. Hello, Aramis. I see. Hold on. Hold on, Aramis. Hold on. So is this like your range? Is that another Prime Engram right there, baby?
Darkness was not meant for you.
I missed. I need to hit those.
Understand this power. I will destroy your once great machine and everyone you care for.
Everyone I care for. My character's never really expressed interest in anybody one way or another. Not that I can remember anyway. Okay, I knew she would have an immune phase. I was like, this can't be the end.
Your chains are showing.
All that
All that
power.
Wasted serving false gods.
See, it felt like my character would have said something there if they had a thing to say.
Allow me to help you break free.
Ghost! This is...
My character just talked. I hate it.
I can't.
Ghost.
I'm sorry.
R.I.P. my ghost, I guess. What the?
Look what I've done for you. No more light. No
I
more
can't believe that she just embarrassed me like that.
Look within.
I was doing so good.
Focus your power.
How interesting.
I'm gonna get my darkness here, right? And I'm gonna break free and be darkness boy. Yeah. Surprised yelp.
The only thing we have to break here is you.
Sure.
Come then, pawn. Show me what freedom has given you.
Are we still mid-fight or what? Alright. And I still have my jump, don't I? Hell yeah.
Come to me, pawn.
Okay, what are we doing here now? Oh, did you just want me to come in here? I hate it. I hate it. I hate this grenade. Alright, screw this. It doesn't even look as cool. I like this conceptually, as it turns out. I do like the cover, but it's just not what I use grenades for. It just doesn't feel right within the context of Destiny. Too bad she's just getting annihilated. She doesn't stand a chance. That's what you get for embarrassing me in the cutscene. Oh man, I couldn't get my emote off.
It will not end this way.
I think it's going to end this way, actually.
What?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the darkness is getting you now. Now who's going to be embarrassed whenever we take away your ghost? Or whatever. Alright. Now do we unlock it? I bet we have to go back and commune with it one more time. And then maybe we'll unlock it. New step. Yep. Speak with the Exo Stranger. Hold on, I think I actually have one more that would be good here. Let me see if I can remember which one it is. Yep. The Salt Bay emote. You know the Salt Bay emote? Yeah, the one in Destiny 2, the Destiny 2 Salt Bay emote. Yeah, I've got that. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. Unavailable now, by the way. The Salt Bay emote. I'm pretty sure you can't get it anywhere. I'm pretty sure I
You see now.
just saying.
Darkness resides within, beckoning you, as it has many others.
Across
lifetimes. Timelines. Beyond ours lies another world, one pervaded by darkness, where guardians abandoned their light at the call of temptation. In that world, you were no exception. But here, in this world, light and dark swirl
I'm like
within you
Riku in
side
Kingdom
by side,
Hearts.
giving you strength. Remember that when you step onto the ziggurat once more. You're there for one reason and one alone. To fully harness
To fully harness the darkness within me.
It's time now.
I feel like...
I'm expecting you.
Is this Ansem? Is Ansem telling me this? Because if it's Ansem telling me this, then I shouldn't do it. Speaking of convoluted storytelling, probably number 1 on the list, right after Destiny, or right before Destiny. Yeah, that's what I mean, right before Destiny. Okay, can we finally unlock this custom class, please? Gosh. I feel like we've been doing this forever, and I already did like half of them before.
I just want you to know, I'm here with you.
Thanks,
Through
Ghost.
light or dark.
Thanks,
We're
Nathan
partners.
Fillion.
Always.
You're the best. Is this the Resident Evil big lady? I don't know, it kind of looks like her. It's an altar, which also kind of tracks given the internet's proclivities. Alright, I got it. Thank God. There's still more things for me to do though. Open your character collector to see more. Darkness time. Do I need a... Oh, it's very different. Do I need a light subclass to do this one? While using a light subclass, okay. And we'll just wear it for now. Okay, so what does this say here? Abilities. Why is it arranged like this? This is so weird. Huh. Okay. Okay, so we've got this. Powering Rift, Charging Rift. Yes. We don't have access to the other one, huh? Oh, I see. Burst Bite, yeah. Penumbral Blast. Aspect. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna... I lock it, but I kind of want to just go back to fire already. We'll see. But I guess I'm not done with the quest yet. I guess I gotta talk to these people. Tell her that I did it. I got the darkness. Hello, I'm back. I got the darkness.
Control of the darkness within and sent Aramis to her end. It's time the truth presented itself to
We still don't know the truth? What have we been doing this whole
mentioned
time?
before, another timeline. My own. There Aramis lived.
Do I
and
like
the
chicken and
temptation
waffles?
of darkness
Yes.
thrived. It pervaded the minds of the good and preyed on their desires.
Decent, I would love to
bringing
have
about a
chicken
new
and waffles.
dark age. I feared these
Benefits of
events
streaming from the
unavoidable.
kitchen.
And though I still do, you've given me cause to hope again. Our fight is far from over. We must prevent that dark future, no matter what.
Using the darkness, we will prevent that dark future.
I stand no longer at a familiar end. Only a promising new beginning.
Alright. Okay. Ooh, okay. Free gun. I love a free gun. Okay, soon. Alright. Fun. I love a free gun. I like that I can't. What the I hate that. I hate how close it is to my face. Okay, quests. What do I have left to do here? Kamit, speak to Zavala. Before we go, we're going to do 2 more public events, and then we're going to go back to Zavala. I feel like there's more stuff for us to do here, though. Who's this grumbling in my ear? Okie dokie, back on the Sparrow. Got a little bit more things to do. I think I'm gonna change back out of the Shade Binder. Just because I think that the light class is better. And I want to try out this exotic chess piece. It would be even better if I could find an exotic that I could use along with my darkness subclass, but I don't know about any of those yet. I'm sure there's something that'll come up. This map is arranged really weirdly. Are you a gold? No. Oh, interesting. I like that art. I read that. What's the thing about it? What's its deal? Can return shots to the magazine and open a time portal. Excuse me? At 10 stat. Hold on. What? Precision shots and shots against combatants slowed or frozen by stasis will return to the magazine. Okay. At 10 stacks of rewind again, a small portal will open, shooting bullets from an alternate timeline version of the weapon. Sure. That makes perfect sense to me. And it's so lore friendly too. It makes sense for that to happen for sure. Also, I'm pretty sure that weapon was in, not this exact weapon, but a weapon that looked almost exactly like it was the weapon that you got at the end of the Destiny 1 questline. Whoa, what? Where'd he go? He was just like jumping. Oh, there he is. He wouldn't have gotten away if he didn't do that thing where he faced through the wall. Remember? There he is. There he is again. Oh no.
I warned Aramis against glimmer drilling. What use is such currency to us? Alas. Where my wise words fail, your knife will.
I see how this gun works now. That's actually kind of cool. I like that a lot, actually. Interesting, interesting, interesting. quite a bit of extra DPS, it feels like. I never have to reload. This gun might be really good, actually. Wow, that's a cool bike. Homie got the Ghost Rider special. Necessarily like reused events, but at least then I know how to unlock the special version of the events. The other one's supposed to spawn. I guess it's only one per extraction site. Last one, I think. Man, that thing is tanky. I want one of these. Where can I get a lever action rifle? Because I see people run around with them, and those seem pretty choice. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like remarkable necessarily, but the ammo going right back into your magazine on headshot is pretty strong. The other part of it doesn't seem super impressive, but it is a little bit of bonus DPS. I mean, I don't have anything for that slot really, so it works out good that way. Umbral Engram. Complete all public heroic events from Beyond Light. That was all of them? Uh-oh. Okay, we need to do one more public event. Meow, meow, meow. You know what? Fine, game. We'll do it. Hey, 1260. We did it. Even though I hate the grenade in this one. Oh. Poor guy. Absolutely annihilated. Have a good one, Bob. Appreciate you coming by. Okay, so once we do this last quest here, we should be good to go. Really wish I could change the sight on this. Unfortunately, I cannot. Maybe if I get the ornament, maybe I can. Or the catalyst? Is that what we're... I don't know. I don't really know what the difference is, to be honest with you. But I don't need to know the difference, so...
Guardian, we've got Vex incoming. Say, since we know what our light can do, why don't you give him a taste of your darkness?
raid option, and then this class will be good. It's honestly the only beef that I have with the... It's also just not as good for PvE, but great PvP. Great PvP. Excuse me. Oh no. It would stop shooting at me off screen here. Alright. Oh my god. Oh man. This is how I want to play Destiny. I want to be up in the thick of it. Targets with precision damage and defeat targets with shotguns in Gambit or Crucible matches. Okay. I am the Claw. Dude, the Claw's so good. Oh, I guess we're talking about... Are you talking about White Claw? Okay, now I think we go back to the tower and talk to Zavala, right? Believe that is the next step. I think we're just about done with the campaign, to be honest. Okie dokie, let's see what we can do here. What did we miss? There Engram's boots.
Whenever you need me again, Guardian. Room 709. Room 709.
Okay, so I need to do shotgun kills in Gambit. Let's go see what Zavala has to say first. Oh, Ed and Eddie reference. Oh, okay, yes.
Aramis is gone. I can't say I agree with your methods, but you did what had to be done.
Yeah, Rector.
Europa is a treasure trove of golden age knowledge. That knowledge, good and bad, belongs to humanity.
I wonder what
It must remain out of the hands
regular
of our
people are
enemies.
like in Destiny.
Where they're killed,
We never really
the
see them at
Farron will be
all.
scattered and disorganized. Frequent targeted strikes will keep them that way. I've made an arrangement with the temporary immunity for barracks while he helps us secure Europa.
Well, he helps us
doesn't sit
secure
right with
Europa.
After what happened to Cade. But there are greater threats on our doorstep.
There are? The next DLC confirmed. This game's gonna be going on forever. Reclaiming Europa. Okay. Ooh, season rank 24. How do we look at that? I already forgot.
Yes, it's about.
Aha. What do I get this time? Not much. An upgrade though. Okay.
What's going to happen next, Warren? Ah, shall we begin then?
Another prime one for me. Another version of the pistol that I like. What do we get here?
Everything depends on the Vanguard. How's it going out there?
Oh, interesting. Each rapid kill will progressively. I assume this means that it decreases the
I
reload
must
time.
admit,
Why would it?
Guardian, I'm very curious to see what you've got for me to crack open.
Yeah, maybe we'll give it a shot. We'll try to use it the way it wants us to use it and see what happens.
Nice shooting out there.
Thank you. Dead exos found. Locate and scan 3 dead exos on Europa. We're certainly not going to be going through that quest right now because that sounds like a drag. We need enhancement prisms.
Keep focus.
Okay. I think we can go to the Gambit Gentleman, and the Gambit Gentleman will give us quests or bounties. Yes. Same guy.
Putting stasis into a grenade launcher, huh? Wish I'd thought of that. Listen, I think the Fallen have bitten off a little more than they can chew here. What do you say we take this thing off their hands? See if you can find intel on where they're keeping the prototype. In the meantime, I'm gonna call in a favor from the shore. That was made for you. Yeah, that was made for you. Careful with that. Don't waste this.
Okie dokie. I think we're gonna head on to. Yeah, we'll do some Gambit, and then we're gonna do Battlegrounds, and then we'll do some more Gambit. Yeah, I need to do 3 matches of Gambit, so we'll do 3 matches of Gambit. It's rewind time. Just kidding, I'm not using that gun right now. I need to use shotguns for a thing. Yeah, I want this. It says Guardians grant the most efficient progress, but I need to do at least 3 Gambit matches, so I may as well do them. I'm so glad that he just shows up and does some nice tricks.
Cabal on the field.
Cabal.
Let's be bad guys. The Cabal have been busy while I was gone. What say we remind them who owns this system? You ready for transmat? Kill the hostiles. Grab the moats, drop them in the bag.
Kill the hostiles. Grab the moats. Drop them in the bag. Need some moats.
Hostiles inbound at the steps. Incoming wing at the drill. Medium blocker outbound. Portals primed. Go make a mess. Allies headed to the other side.
Uh-oh. What is it looking to do?
Hostiles inbound at the steps. High value target identified. Get him.
Boy, these
Your
guys are
allies
getting kind
back. No kills on
wrecked.
either side. Large blocker to the other side.
I think they might have just gone AFK or something. We're kind of annihilating them.
Portals up. Go take them out.
Kind of lagging a lot, it feels like.
Portals ready.
Oh boy.
Rapid gun.
Yeah, I would say it is lagging a lot. So I sent a medium one, I've sent a large one. I think I still need to send a small blocker.
Your allies back, and they scored a kill. You're close. Bang! Summon that Primeval. Primeval's here.
All right, there we did it.
And win this.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to go find some other gentlemen to kill with my...
Envoys in the dirt. Now kill the big guy.
There we go. You know what? I bet actually this would be really good here.
Vader inbound.
Oh my god. Oh, player.
You can't blame him for trying.
I was like, why am I getting annihilated?
Sometimes I forget you killed a god or two.
Oh boy, give me some loot. Yes, sir. Thank you much. Alright, 2 more.
Look at all those moats.
Pretty good game of Gambit.
Tight, shiny. You're getting paid.
Man, I was
today.
wrecking too. I see. Looks like it might have been 4v5. Or 3v4? Something like that. Pick Osmosis is actually a really good ability. Alright, let's see what we got. I kind of like this game mode. It does often feel very one-sided, but I do think it's pretty fun. Don't like that we have to watch this every time we want to play, though. I don't think this is as much fun.
All right. Let's see what we've got. Vex on the field. Be brave. Be
He's so
notorious.
excited about that.
Vex have that soft spot at the center. Bet you can cook that. Eat it. Transmat is go.
Okay,
Get ready
here
for
we
a
go.
firefight, sister, and drop those moats in the bank. Hostiles incoming at the cabin. Sending small blocker. Hostile incoming at the depot.
Must be struggling over there.
Small blocker. Portals up. Go look him in the eyes. Hey, you're losing moats. Ice the blockers. Watch your back. Invader incoming. Incoming at the gulch.
Ay, ay, ay.
Invaders off the field. Got eyes on a high-value target. Track it down. Moats draining. The blockers must die, sister. Watch your back. Invader incoming.
Alright, good deal. We really needed to
You
bust
sent the large
those.
blocker to the other side. Don't sell the Vanguard. Portals up. Go take them out. High-value target neutralized. Invaders out. You'll get them next time. Your enemy called up a primeval. They kill him, they win.
Oh, we're losing by a lot, actually, huh? Rough.
Portals ready. Your allies invading. Hostiles incoming at the depot. Almost. Bank and get that primeval out there. Sending small blocker.
Yeah, I don't think we win this one.
Invaders down. They're coming back to you.
Are you gonna do it? Please turn it on. We hard lose, but at least we can do the thing.
It's not over. Kill that primeval. The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. Opposing team's about to win.
Yeah, they win.
And it's over. Opposing team put their
It's
primeval.
okay, at least we got the primeval up. Got another copy of my pistol. Underdog. Multi-kill clip's huge, actually. Oh, these are different too, huh? That's cool. There's so many things to get figured out. So many things to get figured out. Okay. Melee, Arc, Guardians, Envoys, high value target. Oh, I know. I love them all, dude. It does definitely hit different. It's one of those things that I think it's going to be some of the coolest content in Tarkov is whenever you are like in the open world and then you go into one of those high traffic areas like the middle of the mall or resort. Yeah, run straight to Tech Light. Same kind of thing. Man, Kill is so scary too. Kill is probably the coolest of all the bosses because he doesn't need no backup. It's just him, man. Just him and his 95 rounder. Alright, what you got this time, Cowboy Boots?
Alright, Mavericks. Ready to see what you're fighting today? Cabal on the field.
Cabal again, okay. Yeah, right?
Knuckles. Ever been up to the Leviathan? Cabal can be a hoot. Still gotta fight him. Transmat Prime. Lock and load, hot shot.
Man, none
Get
of my
those
guys are on a
ropes to the
streak,
bank.
I think is what that means. I'm in loser's queue.
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
Medium blocker.
Sending medium block. Incoming wave at the ruins.
Medium blocker.
That should keep your enemy busy. Let's see more moats. Portals ready.
I'm not gonna give them moats. I'm gonna do it and then I'm gonna go through the portal.
You just dropped a Taken on the other side. Hope you're proud. I am. Portals up. This is what the Taken feel. Revel in this.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean,
Got eyes on a high value.
sniper rifles are kind of good, I guess. Man, good at PvP, not so good at PvE, huh?
Yeah! High value target eliminated. Almost. Bank and get that primeval out there. Hostiles inbound at the beach. Take and run popping up on the enemy side. Good. Portals prime. Go make a mess. Primeval's here. Kill it and win this.
dude. PvP in this game is crazy.
You can relax.
Well, that's all 3 that we need to do there.
Look at all those moats, packed tight and shiny. You're getting paid today.
Yeah, looks like another guy was mostly AFK. Okay, Alright, so we did that. I don't think we're going to end up doing the rest of these. So let's go ahead and get our Crucible business going on here. Huh? Oh. Huh. Okay, yeah, I mean, we're just gonna play control. Can we get bounties from the... Oh, we can. Okay. I don't know how many of these we're gonna get done here, but we may as well grab them, right? Alright, let's see what we can do here in actual... Ooh, man. That guy's ship looked wild.
Control.
Okay.
I know you can
Oh yeah, I'll be there in just a moment, no doubt. Much appreciated.
Enemy claimed Zone C. You captured Zone A.
gosh. People are holding angles way more than I expected them to. And my team can't even get B, so I'm so glad that they all ran to B. What is this, Call of Duty?
Captured Zone B. Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
What? Come on. That's wild. Titan is so strong in PvP.
Zone B lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
Oh my gosh. Man, PvP's tough. Tough. See how easy it is whenever we actually do the thing?
Have advantage.
What? Oh my gosh. What an ability. That must be that third, What is the messenger? Because that thing annihilates me every time.
Zone A lost. They have advantage. Zone advantage is yours.
Oh, we traded. Worth. I have a quest. I don't care.
Zone C lost. They have advantage. Zone B captured. You have advantage.
Oh my, see that's why the stasis is so broken. They just freeze you out of your own ultimate. At least every other ultimate you have to, you know, two-hit them. Get the classic two-hit.
Zone B lost.
Just freeze you right out of it and then it's your easy pickings. That was smooth, come on, that was smooth. He got annihilated. Freaking stasis powers, man.
You captured Zone C. Zone advantage is yours. Only 5 minutes left.
Man, what an ultimate. Just
Zone C lost. They have advantage. Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
See how long it takes me to get. I was mashing that whole time. The frozen shit is so broken.
Zone A lost.
I don't know how you balance it either. Like, you can't, like, any amount of time that I have to move my hand to go mash a key. Like, if it was the trigger, then, like, sure, just bind it to the trigger. Whatever the melee is. Ow. Oh, man. He's too fast for me, man. It's just the ice shit is just so good. I wonder what the percentage is as far as like people using regular light classes to darkness classes or whatever. I bet it's a very low percentage.
You captured Zone C. You have zone advantage. 3 minutes.
Whew. Fucking spooked me.
Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
How is that fun? You just Superman fly at somebody until the first person you catch and you kill him? Like...
Enemy has advantage.
Got him.
The enemies almost won. Zone C captured. You have zone advantage. You captured Zone A. That's a power play. You took them. Now hold them. Zone B lost. Only 1 minute left. You're in the lead. You captured Zone B. That's a power play. You took them. Now hold them. Sound tactics.
Oh, baby. We turned that one right around, huh? That was good.
You fight like a demon for these
That's a good fight.
zones. Bring me your friends. I need more like you.
You know, that's not too bad. You know, we were putting in work. We're the lowest on the team, but we were putting in work. Doing better than that guy. All right. Okie dokie. I think that's just about all that I wanted to do in Destiny today. So I think we're going to end the stream here. Tomorrow, honestly, maybe tonight at midnight, we're going to be starting Persona 5 Scramble. So I'll catch you guys there in the future. Y'all have a good rest of your night. Thanks for joining me.